Okay, this is part two. This is where I'm gonna show y'all the receipts. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all load by load when I got paid. So my first load, like I said, to Booker, Texas, was 1150. As you can see, I got deposit for $1,115. That's because, like I said, the 3% goes to RTS Financial. As you can see right there, direct deposit. Boom. Okay. The second run was the Florida trip. Okay, $2,900. Boom, direct deposit from RTS Financial. Okay, and as you can see, it was a couple of days later. Okay, next run. I don't know what run this was. It was a short run. It was probably it was to Omaha, Nebraska for $425. So RTS Financial 363. Boom. They took that 30%. Boom. Y'all can add it up too if you want. This one was $725 to Des Moines, Iowa, I believe. As you can see, that was March 8th. Boom. Okay. Okay. So I don't know which one this was, but you see that adjustment? That adjustment means they took some gas, some money that I owed for gas out of my wire. So I'm guaranteeing you this run was probably $1,600. They took $1,200, $1,100 out for gas. And I'm going to show you my gas bill because it's all clumped up in one. So, but that's what that adjustment means. Okay. Boom. Wire in 1261, again, adjustment. So that means this was probably a $1,800 invoice. And they took their money for gas, which, hey, you got to do what you got to do. I feel you. Boom. Okay, adjustment. So once the first couple of runs was done and there was no gas the prior week, then I got the full ones. But as you can see, all these say adjustments because every payday after that, I used gas and they was taking it. So 684. This was a $2,800 invoice. This was my second Florida trip. It was a $2,800 invoice, and they took $2,200 because man, as soon as I started running two trucks, so the gas bill was extremely high. So, and then this one as well, $1,600, and I hope y'all adding this up. And then March 28th, 571. Today is April the 3rd, so I think this is the last one. So, I hope y'all added all that up because those were all the invoices that I've received from the month that I did, okay? And don't worry if you didn't add it up. I'm going to put the number on the screen, okay? So when you add up that money, since they already took it out, my check out of my invoices, this is my gas bill. So within that time, let me see if I can get that to, there it is. $3,268 was taken out. So to get the sum total how much I made, you add up all those invoices plus this $3,268 for all the gas that I used. Okay. And then after, okay, so basically, out of all the money that I made, right? Okay, it came up to $14,458 that I made in 1 month. Okay, $14,458. I know it because I'm about numbers, which is very good. That's the good part. Now, let's go backwards. So out of 1458 minus the 32, right? For the gas, 3,200, right? I don't have receipts because my phone doesn't allow me to take screenshots of my bank account to show you where the price of the truck has came out. But I had it for 4 weeks. I've had one truck for 4 weeks. And then that first week I went hard, so I had two trucks. So within 4 weeks, I had 5 truck payments, which came out to $6,300. Okay, $6,300. 2 Florida trips, I spent $1,110 in hotel rooms. Okay, and then I spent $500 on food through all that. So I'm gonna just skip through the math. I want to give you the receipts on what I made. Made $1,450 gross. 14,000. I'm sorry, $14,450, $58 in 25 days. Spent $6,200 on rental trucks, $1,100 on hotels, which brings it to 74. Spent $3,200 on gas, which brings that to 10,010.6. So I profited about $3,500 for the month. Plus $500 in gas. So I profited about 3,000, a little 3,000 over the month. Now, that's not a shabby paycheck if you into working 9 to 5s. I'm not into working 9 to 5s. I hadn't worked a 9 to 5 in over 15 years. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said own your truck, because right now rent the enterprise trucking people made more than me. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna happen. So it's very, very lucrative. Had I not spent $6,300 on a truck, my profit for the month would have been 10 racks. That's more like it. So I just want to do my due diligence and give everybody the game. Like, cause before I decide to do this, I watched hundreds of YouTube videos. I'm not really a YouTube dude. I'm gonna start though, but I had to get on here and tell you what to do, what not to do, in order to be successful. If you got an option, buy your truck. Now you ain't got to spend $70,000, but you got to spend at least 15, 20 to buy a truck if you want to make some money. Even if you get a truck note can be $1,500 a month. That's way better than $6,300 a month. The hotels and the gas that you have to pay, you can't get away from that in this business. There's no way you can get away from it. Even if you had a sleeper, you're not going to be in your sleeper for 4 days. But you can get away from working for a rental company and paying for a rental. You know what I'm saying? It's a great business. I'm going to continue in it. I got big things I'm trying to do, and I need big money to do it. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to just strictly working for capital, this is where it's at. But I'm so serious with it. I done did my 25 days. This is the 30. I said, you know what? I gave the rental truck back. I said, yeah, I'm going to get me a truck. I'm not hitting the road again until I'm in a truck. Simple as that. I'm not about to work for y'all. Y'all got me bent. You know what I'm talking about? So, the truth about box trucking, there's a lot of details that you have to consider. I don't go to small towns no more. If it only got one lane going there and one lane going back, what happens when there's construction? That little easy 8-hour job just turned into 11 and a half hours. You know what I'm saying? You know, be very, very detailed when looking at your next load, because we're allowed to carry 10,000 pounds. Do you want to? No. I did a load the other day up to Omaha, Nebraska, and I had 9,000 pounds, and the wind was blowing, and the truck wouldn't go over 55 miles an hour because you're fighting the wind with such a heavy load. And if you're going to do that, make sure you're not on a time schedule, and make sure that you calculate that when you're dealing with these brokers. Another thing, brokers want to keep their money. They want to make more than you. You know what I'm saying? So negotiate. You're not going to send me to Dallas, Texas for $800. I'm not going to go. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to send me to New Jersey for $13.50. I'm not going to go. It'd be like $2 a mile, $2 a mile. That's cool, but it don't pan out like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure. I'm trying to only take loads that's taking me straight to the city. And if I'm going to Atlanta, Chicago, or New York or something, which I'm planning on going to New York unless the paper's right. But you think, oh, I'm getting $2,000 to go to New York. That's cool, but you're gonna be in New York all day trying to deliver it. So you gotta account for that. You gotta account for that. Also, and you know, this may be too much information, but I'm telling it all, man. I you know what I'm saying. I have a constitutionally owned firearm, and I'm not getting on the road without my firearm. And I'm a part of a national organization that allows you to carry. and I'm permitted to carry in 37 states. So I'm probably not going to take a load that and through a state that's not going to allow me to carry. So you got to really, really look at where you're going. You know what I'm saying? I just one of my last loads, I was like, oh, we drop off in Longview, Texas, which was cool. It was cool. Only had to be on that little road for about an hour, hour and a half. I'll do that. Then that was 2 hours away from Dallas. I'll do that. But then I went to Waco to pick up a load. Then I had to go an hour south of Dallas to Waco and then come back home. And it was like, man, I just thought Waco was a little bit closer because I didn't pay attention. It's Waco, Texas. I looked on the map. It was not that far. Just really hurry up and trying to do it. You got to be more. You got to be more detailed. Trust me. Trust me. Just cause and look, and they want to pay you for the mile, and that's cool. We'll pay you $2.25 a mile if you're gonna go that low or whatever. But just because it's miles, don't make it easy. I'm not doing no more small towns and one road towns unless you gonna pay for my time, because it's gonna take that time. But overall, I got no gripes about it. No gripes about it. The only gripe I got is with myself. But I'm the type, I gotta touch it. I gotta touch it to see what's best. It seemed right for me to rent, but after a month, it's not right for me to rent. It's not. I'm gonna tell you why I wanted to rent, because when you go to the rental place, you're getting a new truck, and if it break down, it ain't on you. And I was like, yeah, I gotta rent, but I'd rather buy a $20,000 truck. If I get 30 days without no problems, I done made 15 racks. I can put something back for, you know what I'm saying, repairs or whatever. You know, what if I get 90 days without any problems? I'm a winner. So you can't base what I did. I'm telling myself I can't base that off that anymore. If I get a truck and it break down, then we'll deal with it. You know what I'm saying? But I can't work for enterprise. You can't be making more than me. It's not gonna happen. So that's my 2 cents. I'm gonna upload it. Hey man, I hope this was good. I might do some more. You know what I'm saying? I haven't done the Amazon thing yet. It just don't add up to me. But for those who doing it, that's what's up. That's what it is for you. And my needs be different. I be having big needs. I need 10 racks a month because I got 10 rack a month bills and stuff I'm trying to do. Somebody might not need 10 racks a month. You know what I'm saying? I had to deadhead it twice. So and this is all learning. That's why I got to touch it. I got to learn. You know what I'm saying? I got to learn. So, but that's it, man. To box truck or not to box truck, I'm in a position where my wife came with me, for a couple of runs. It wasn't good when she didn't come with me. She's at home by herself, you know what I'm saying, that time before, hey, she was like, you ain't going nowhere else with me. So we did a Florida trip, made a trip out of it. It was cool. And ever since then, she's been in the passenger seat with me. So some people aren't set up like that, but, that's something that you got to account for. I need my trips to be less stress as possible. You know what I'm saying? So, but until next time, I'll holla.